Good evening, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm in a very tiny square, or rectangle for that matter. And there's a reason for that. You see a binder. A binder full of raw beauties. And I've never really gone through this binder with you guys. And it generally sits in a bookshelf sitting next to a couple of other binders. But this binder has a specialty to it. And I thought that there's got to be a purpose for what this binder means and what it could be and the potential that it has. So let me give you a background of what's in this binder before we unveil it. It's a combination of inherited cards from my dad, cards from my father-in-law, cards that were generous gifts from you guys here in the community. A card that I gave my sister years back that she gave back to me. And cards that I've purchased since I've been back in the hobby. And so with a very delicate tripod, which I cannot run into, otherwise it will knock everything out of proportion, I'm going to unveil what's in here and also discuss a little bit about what I want to do. There's a project idea, there's a purpose, what I want to fulfill. I want to create what feels like a time capsule of cards, and I want to keep adding to it. The goal in mind is to set a budget, a very, very small budget for every card show I go to where I will spend $5, $10, $20, $50, and maybe even $100 as a max. And that doesn't mean just one card. It could be 10 cards. It could be 20 cards at a show. And the ultimate goal is to build them in this binder and to create something that has a natural flow to it. One week it could be a Frank Robinson, but regardless of what it is, it's going to go into this binder, and I'm going to apply a slim budget to make this work at every card show that I go to. And I think it will keep my brain, keep my love for collecting fulfilled, because I know my big purchases of Mays, Mathewson, and Seaver, those cards that I really pine for, are so few and far between. I don't get the opportunities to buy as much, and this will help diversify me to fulfill that goal of building on this binder, this little time capsule. Let me take you through. So the first page, it's no surprise that this binder is going to be filled with Seaver, Mays, Mathewson, Nolan Ryan, Bill Russell, Larry Bird, but it's also meant to collect and build upon other players and other sets. And it's amazing what you see here is cards from so many different areas, so many different sets, both modern and vintage. And modern respecting and admiring the players from past. And as you can see, there's a lot of cards in here that were gifts from you. I could see right from the get-go here that Pastor Craig gave me this Tom Seaver that had the decal kind of planted on top of it at Strongsville 2024. And page 2, I mean, you have everything from the Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver, the San Francisco Giants team card, mixed in with a Fleer 91 Vince Coleman, and some great Topps commemorative cards that celebrate Willie Mays. We'll continue on, some more Willie Mays, Tom Seaver, and again, we're just, a lot of more modern day cards celebrating these players. Now we get into some hodgepodge, which I love this page right here. That Bill Buckner 76 Topps was actually pack broke. I broke that. I bought a pack years ago that included a Willie McCovey and Pete Rose, which I graded the Pete Rose, and I think it came back at like a 7 or a 7.5, which was excellent. And the Bill Buckner was in there, and I mean, the pack was immaculate. It was awesome. Then you have there the 1969 Globe imports. It was part of like a full pack of like these little paper thin Playing cards, you got a 71 Bazooka Willie Mays, which I've had for quite some time. I bought it from Garfield, the Tom Seaver. I think that might be the O-Peachy, and it is an O-Peachy, a raw O-Peachy. The 73 candy lids of Willie Mays, which was a generous gift by my buddy Eric from the Detroit Collector. The Kellogg's card, you got the, why am I drawing a blank here? The Milk Duds card, and a numbered card here of Christy Mathewson. And we get to this page, Albert Pujols cards, which I must have had these from years back. Some great Albert Pujols cards, Yadier Molina, Doc Gooden, first year card, Larry Bird Fleer 86, so really just a hell of a mix. This one's cool. I remember this set was talked about by Dan from Dan's Vintage Baseball PC, and I think he bought the entire set. I'm trying to remember the name. I think it's, I gotta go down here, Shakey's Pizza. There's California, or is it, no, Washington-based company, and they have these sets. On this page, I've had this card forever, the Sports Illustrated for Kids Larry Bird, the Topps Cloth Tom Seaver, Kevin Garnett, I think it's his rookie year. Here's the Topps 77. I clearly have a bunch of them. Another Kellogg Seaver. This one was the card my sister found that I gave to her years back, and she gave it back to me. It's obviously a miscut card. And the Larry Bird Topps Finest. And a Nick Gonzalez, which was given to me by someone at the one of the dealers at the Fishkill show. He was giving the Nick Gonzalez card to everybody. Again, nice mix. More Tom Seaver 77s. And this was really special. The Transagram side panel, which I found in a box for $20. I mean, that's pretty cool. You don't see those that often. Mookie Wilson's from my buddy Mookie Chilson. Dave DeBuscher first year card. And Brooks Robinson 69 All-Star. The Goonies, I think. This is the Goonies? The Goonies. This was a gift by my buddy Lee, and Criterion Racer. I was forgetting that. Sorry, Lee. The channel name. I'm trying to do this off the cuff. So Lee from Criterion Racer, one of my earliest subscribers and earliest friends that I've interacted with in the hobby. The scratch offs, which are awesome. Early playing days. Ricky Henderson card, Doc Gooden, Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver, and just awesome looking cards. I'm trying to remember the name of the artist. It's blanking on me. I went to Norman Rockwell. Some more great editions of Mathewson stuff. Top 72 edition here. Tom Seaver, the Hostess. I think this is the Hostess. I want to say it's a Hostess card. I'm not 100%. But some great demonstrations here. Bunch of Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver mix. I really like the Topps Chrome of this that they did with the 68, which was really awesome. Here's a low grade 73 Hank Aaron, a Victory Leaders from the 76 set, and from the 77, Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver again sharing the same card. Strikeout Leader 77, Tom Seaver 84 Topps, a Molitor Trammell rookie card, another scratch off of Seaver. I'm not going to go through every single card, but this will make Jason very happy. Tom Seaver on the White Sox, Don Russ 86. Here's an 87 Topps Tom Seaver with the Red Sox, his last card. And again, a number of great Mathewson commemorative cards here. Nolan Ryan with the Purina Company. Kellogg's card, I believe this came from Scott Reindeer Studio. Some more Nestle cards, Kmart cards. Let's see, the Bill Russell commemorative cards. They took the Topps 1960 and applied. They made it. All right, so on this page, we've got Mark Andrews respecting the Baltimore Ravens. I keep that card around. My father-in-law's Joe Morgan card. Some really cool cards in here. Ed Walsh from the Fleer. More of my father-in-law's cards. Gaylord Perry. Got a Wade Boggs in here. And I believe these were these cards. I'm trying to remember. Sporting News, the Conlon collection from the early 90s or the 80s. I can't really tell right now. Corey Seager Transagram edition that they did a Topps Heritage of, and a lot of, Gaylord Perry, Cal Ripken Jr. card, Ichiro, and some modern day Mets rookies, Francisco Alvarez, Kodai Senga, Brett Beatty, and some more names here. Who's this one? This is, Sean Casey. I think it's Sean Casey, Kodai Senga again, Mark Vientos, Ronnie Mauricio, Brett Beatty again. And this is where we get to that point where I'm just putting in empty binder sleeves. And again, that goal is to enhance and build upon adding more cards to the binder, creating that time capsule, that portal. And, going forward, like I mentioned, every show, I'm going to try to budget maybe $5, $10, $20, $50, even as max as $100. I'm not going to do the $100 every show, but maybe every once in a while. And I want to put something really special to continue building this binder up, because it's a nice mix of really cool cards. Again, thank you to those that have gifted me a lot of stuff here in this binder. But I figured it'd be a fun project. I wanted to share the idea with you guys, and we'll see what happens going forward. So this, I believe Saturday or Sunday, one of the two, I will be going to a show. So we'll see what I can find, and I'll report back, and we'll add it to the binder. So it's a nice little fun project, and go from there. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care.